This is Dark Matters.
Back on the show after a 1-week vacation. Joining us live, Michael Bilo. How are you feeling, Mike?
I'm feeling well. I had a very, very restful vacation. It's good. It's good to be back. I don't know. I have allergies again,
Well,
so that's
congratulations.
fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I'm dealing with those about as well as I can, and fixed the refrigerator in my house. So all of the food went bad in my house, and a large puddle of what can best be described as like chicken juice pooled in the bottom of my freezer. And so I learned a lot about cleaning that out this week.
What'd you learn about that? Walk us through that.
I learned that probably having a wet dry vac is a good idea. But I didn't have one of those, so I had to basically scoop it out with like large quantities of paper towels just to absorb as much disgusting chicken juice as possible, and then throw it into a garbage can that was outside of the living area because it smelled so disgusting. So yeah, that was dealing with a disgusting smelling
welcome
thing.
to being a homeowner, I guess.
Yeah. This home matters. I'm got to really make sure I'm centered in this. I saw myself.
I know. Well, I keep trying to
stream
crop you so that you fit in the little frame that I made, and then it's like not.
Yeah.
It's not working. This is Dark Matters. Things don't work a lot of the time.
That's right.
Tonight we're doing pardons. We're pardoning people. Is there somebody that you want to pardon?
That's
somebody
right.
Somebody in your life that wronged you or did something fucked up? You know, a couple of months ago we did a show called Revenge, where we called people and we told them, hey, somebody wants revenge against you. And it was actually a really fun show. It was one of my favorite shows that we've done in a long time.
Yeah.
Tonight, no, we're not getting revenge on people. We're pardoning.
That's right. Obviously, the presidential race was just called earlier today in favor of Joe Biden, and that is, of course, one of the fun things at the end of any presidential administration is pardons. Actually, we had, a pardoned former Illinois governor at my bachelor party just a few weeks ago.
Rod Blagojevich.
Rod Blagojevich is a recipient of a Trump pardon, but he won't be the only one. There are a lot more to come, and we figure if pardons are going to be handed out, we might as well hand them out ourselves.
That's right. And that number is 818-650-DARK.
That's 818-650-3275.
Oh man, I don't have anything great to talk about. My office got finished, so that'll be fun. Next week I'll be broadcasting from my new office.
That's great. What needed to be done to convert it?
Really? Are we gonna go?
The people need to know. All right, you know what? The people don't need to know.
I mean, it was a garage and now it's a room. So imagine all the things that go into that. But the guy who built it is like this one dude built it, and he did like everything amazing. Like he fucking framed this whole garage. He made a wall. He put in a window and a door. That's right, Hunty. I'm not going to be in a glass box anymore, so I'm not going to be able to be scared. Michael, last week, Stephanie kept scaring me from outside the house because I'm in this literally inside a giant glass box in here. And she kept.
That's funny. I actually watched last week's show because I was not able to be here for most of it.
Oh, you did?
And I saw Stephanie. I went and watched a replay of the stream, and I saw her scare you a number of times, and you cry like a child.
I know. I wish I had. I mean, we can make a clip of it, but I don't have one. Pardons, 818-650-3275. What did you think of Robo Bilo, the robot version of yourself?
I loved Robo Bilo. I didn't realize how interactive he was. And I think it must have been fun to play the Robo Bilo as an instrument. Just whatever key you press to make him say. What were some of the like most random things that he said? Shit.
Something like my wife is asleep or something. I could pull it. I could
My
pull him up.
wife's asleep is definitely.
I had to stop asking, was Bilo gone last week? That's right. That was not Michael Bilo last week. That was Robo Bilo.
It's Robo Bilo. It's not me saying most of those things.
818-650-3275. We need you to let us know who you want us to pardon. I do have here the phone number for the Trump election fraud hotline.
I mean, certainly we will need to have a chat with them.
Should we just call him now?
Yeah, why not?
Start the show off with a bang. I mean, you think really at 1 o'clock Eastern somebody's gonna pick up this phone number? I doubt it, but let's see. I'm gonna call it.
Thank you for calling Post-Election War Room. We are currently closed. At the tone, please leave a message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up
we'll
or
leave a
press the
message,
pound
I
key
guess.
for more options.
Hi, my name is Johnson, and I was downtown in Los Angeles. And there were a bunch of people like marching and dancing, and I heard two guys say something that really creeped me out about voter fraud, and I'm like kind of shaken by it. Anyway, I don't really want to say too much, but if you can call me back, the number is 818-650-3275. I'd love to talk to somebody. Okay, thank you. I think they'll call back.
I find it unlikely. I also think it's sort of hilarious that the war room is closed.
The war room is closed.
It's like we're taking a break from the war room. The people in the war room are sleepy, so everybody's going down for a rest, and then we'll be back with more
What's
war
crazy
tomorrow.
is I called them before the show to see if it was the line that was working, and it was a different message that picked up. It was a guy's voice,
Really?
and he said like, we're not available. Like all of our operators are busy or something like that. So before 10 o'clock and after 10 o'clock, something changed. So maybe it closed at 10 o'clock.
Wow, that is that's impressive. Because I imagine this is all like East Coast. I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess because of the Four Seasons, total landscaping debacle today. That most of the resources are devoted there. But crazy.
Yeah.
So I forgive them for being asleep, basically,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna have a meeting at the Marriott, and then you end up at somebody named Mary Ott's house or something like that. That like they had to have like, there's no chance that they just decided to have the meeting at that random landscaping company. Like there's no chance that guy's like a Trump supporter or something. It was like, come to my landscaping company. There's no chance. They definitely thought they were going to a Four Seasons, right? Like that's 100% what it was.
Yeah. I mean, it is like one of those. Just truth is like, I think very rarely is truth stranger than fiction. In this case, it is like it's straight out of like a Veep, an episode of Veep. This trying to paper over a landscaping company that is between an adult bookstore and a crematorium. If I'm like a pet crematorium, if I'm not mistaken.
Edit stock. We have to. I mean, we can explain. I guess we should just explain it. Basically, Trump tweeted this morning that Rudy Giuliani was going to be having a news conference at the Four Seasons in Philadelphia. But it turns out the news conference was at a place called Four Seasons Landscaping and Design, which is just a random building in an industrial area, which was next to an adult bookstore and across the street from a crematorium. And so Rudy Giuliani had this like crazy press conference, and he's just standing in front of like a barn door with some taped up Trump Pence posters. It was incredible. It was like, like, because clearly somebody from the Trump campaign would just like looked up Four Seasons in the Philadelphia phone book and booked an event there, and they were like, "Yeah, sounds awesome." And then they gave him the address, and they just showed up, and it was not the hotel. Like, amazing.
Yeah, insanity. Beggars belief, and yet.
I can't, like, it's just like, I didn't hear about that till, I guess that was this morning. I didn't hear about it till like later today, because who was he? I mean, there was bigger news going on, but my God, that might be the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Yeah. Did anything else? Did like any other political news? In my new city council district, Nithya Raman defeated David Ryu. That's it.
Yeah. Alhambra has a new mayor. Yeah.
That's big.
Well, actually, the mayor is not big. The mayor is ceremonial in Alhambra. So it's just a city council. Well, I have city council member, but it's the person we voted for. Oh, here I'm popping up some election news right here. This is the Dark Matter's unofficial election results.
Yes.
I've retabulated these as of November 7th. By the way, you might want to pop up so that you can be seen above this.
I have it.
No,
on
so that
screen.
people can see you, because it's like.
Oh. Okay, I see. I don't know.
I don't know.
Crouch,
whatever.
I guess.
These are the 5 candidates from our debate that we had a few weeks ago, and somehow between Wednesday and today when I did this, Jerome Siegel lost like 500 votes, because he was at like 5,500 and now he's at 4,937 in Maryland.
Sounds like fraud.
But he is our winner with 5,002 total votes. You'll see Phil Collins there in second place with 4,640. He was on the ballot though in 4 states. J.R. Myers in third with 1,366. President Body at 1125, and Kyle Kopicki in last at 794. Now, this does not count write-in votes. A lot of these candidates were official write-in candidates in many states, but I literally couldn't find anywhere results for write-in candidates. So this is as close as we're going to get. I don't know if they're going to demand a recount or what. We're definitely going to get President Body back on the show.
For sure. And we should bring back everybody's grandpa, Jerome Siegel, to tell him that he won.
I'm sure. The problem is I really liked him, but he was quite a snoozer. He was quite long-winded. But hey, you know what? It's not his job to be an entertainer. That's our job. And our job tonight is to pardon people. Right. 818-650-3275. We've got some voicemails, too. We've got 2 voicemails. This is our first. You'll have to listen on the stream, Bilo. Here's our first voicemail.
Notices in the mail that you have yet to extend your warranty past the factory cutoff. And this is a courtesy call to renew your warranty before we close the file.
Just the auto warranty.
If you're interested in renewing your auto warranty now,
I don't need to play the whole thing. That was minute-long voicemail that we got. So, like I said, any voicemail that we get, I will play on the air. And I've proven it. I've proven it just there.
Well, that's amazing. I'm glad warranty scams are still alive and well.
I love that you've got the good mic going today.
I have put in the extra effort to get this box working.
Sounds good. It'll sound good. Now we can actually publish this as a podcast because the audio won't sound like diarrhea. Hey, after the matters, we'll play the whole auto warranty voicemail. That's my promise to you, the listener. 818-650-3275. Well, who do we need? Well, if we're not going to get any suggestions of people to pardon, who should we pardon? Who are we mad at? Who deserves a pardon?
Ooh. Should we, can we pardon Rod Blagojevich?
I believe he has been pardoned by President Trump.
He has been, but he has been pardoned by Dark Matters. He has been pardoned by
You know
me.
what? You know what I forgot to do I forgot to do twice at your wedding. I was gonna do it during the ceremony, and then I was gonna do it during my toast. I was gonna read the poem that he read at the end of the
Oh my God.
at the end of his message to you. And I actually was practicing it in the car on the way there while we were driving, and I memorized it. But in the moment, I just forgot to read it twice. Mother of Grablin says, "Say it now." All right, I'm gonna try. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind fall softly. Oh wait, may the wind blow. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. The rain falls softly on your fields. Shit. What's the next line? This is just called the Irish prayer. Rain falls softly on your fields. Oh, until we meet again. Oh, the sun. That's right. Thank you. Mother of Gravelin knows this poem better than me. May the sun shine brightly on your face, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. There we go. Rod Blagojevich.
Quite a governor and person that I
Just a
still
guy
have
you
a
get
lot
your
of
money.
hate
You
for.
get your money's worth with him.
You do get your money's worth. I can't complain about his cameo performance, though his performance as governor still.
Yeah. 818-650-3275. Should we pardon?
275.
I want to pardon my neighbor. He had another.
Oh yeah, your neighbor. Yeah, for sure.
He had another party today during the day. It was
God.
some kind of birthday party. There was maybe like another 12, 15 people there. But you know what? And he's been having a lot of parties during the pandemic. And you know what? I pardon him.
He's really bringing a lot of people over to that house in violation of all good sense.
Yeah, and it's different people. It's not like it's the same two. It's like looks like always like he had a Halloween party last week. It's always different people. I don't know, but they look. Maybe they all had COVID or something, so they feel like immune to it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
So I pardon my neighbor. I pardon Frank, my neighbor, for that.
That's good. I know we've had difficulties getting my neighbors on the phone. I would really love to get my across the street
The
neighbors on
Joe
the phone.
Jorgensen supporters.
The Joe Jorgensen supporters. It's just an interesting collection of flags. They have there's Yang and Bernie and Joe Jorgensen.
I've got more phone numbers. Nobody
Um,
called back from your neighborhood, but I only use
really?
half the phone numbers that I have of your neighbors from last week. So I've got like a whole bunch of phone numbers. I can just start calling them right now. Why not? What else are we gonna do unless the
yeah.
Trump folks call us back? They called Johnson back.
J. Pale 1978 recommends pardoning Justin Turner for running out onto the field, even though he had just tested positive for coronavirus, and then taking his mask off.
Yeah, I mean MLB pardoned him today. Did you see that he's not going to be disciplined at all?
Really?
Yeah,
no, I did
discipline
not see
for
that.
Justin Turner. So I feel like MLB pardoned him. You know what? This is what we're doing tonight. I'm gonna pardon him. He was excited. He was in the moment. Okay, we're leaving a voicemail or something. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Hi. Can you hear
Hi.
me? Oh, hi.
Yes?
My name's Frankie. I'm calling from a show called Dark Matters, and what we're doing is we're calling people and asking if there's anybody in their life that they want to forgive or give a pardon to.
Okay. Can I just hear more about what this is? How did you get my number out of curiosity?
This is just random numbers from the Los Angeles area. I bought like a list of numbers from like Los Feliz, Silver Lake area.
Okay.
So we're literally just dialing. You're either lucky or unlucky depending on your point of view.
You're funny. Like pardon, like someone like I want to like just apologize to, or like tell them that whatever they do to me, like it's okay, I forgive them,
the
kind
latter.
of thing. Is this a show?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I don't know off the top of my head, but can I save your number and let you know if
Yeah,
I do
it's
know someone?
818-650-3275. Yeah, just call us back.
Okay,
All
I
right,
will. Okay,
bye.
thank you. Okay, bye.
That was the first person that I actually got on the phone.
Amazing.
Well, that works.
Amazing.
Almost got them.
Hunty says, let's pardon Marilyn Kotiziak, who I don't know who
either.
that is.
Well, Hunty, call us up and let us know who that is. Edit Stock, very controversial. I think it's time we pardon Louis C.K., Edit Stock says. I don't know about that one. How do you feel about that one?
It's one of the ones where, you know, is it for me to do?
Yeah.
It seems like it's more for his very large number of
Yeah.
victims. Though of course the state of Illinois were all victims of former Governor Rod Blagojevich.
So that's fair. You can pardon him because you know, yeah. I will pardon him for trying to make a comeback. That's what I'll pardon him for. But I'm not going to pardon him for the other stuff.
Hunty says about Marilyn Kotiziak, she's the billionaire-sponsored media who sent 30-plus mailers about how awful the high school principal who joined the school board was.
I should get her.
Is that Schmerlson?
Yeah, Scott Schmerlson. That's apparently, it was a very hotly contested LA school board race. Let me look up. Yeah, let's look up. You know what? I mean, I have the ability to look up people in my magic machine. Let's look up Marilyn Kotiziak.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a phone number for her.
That's while you're looking that up. Gaming with Cayman mentions that Joe Jorgensen got 1% of the California vote. Joe Jorgensen got about 1% of the vote nationally. One of the things that I wanted to try to do, and hopefully we will be able to do, is a post-mortem on the Jorgensen campaign, because of course Joe Jorgensen won the Dark Matters poll with 100% of the vote, and came well short of that in the national election.
Oh, it's
So,
Marilyn
hopefully,
Koziatek, I think, because I couldn't find Kotiziak. Okay. Oh, here we go. Marilyn Koziatek in Chatsworth, California. That's probably who it is, right?
that
All right,
sounds like
let's
it.
see. No phone numbers found, but I did find an email. Found an email.
Can we record a message? Is there like a way to to simply, like, obviously, like, you can record a message and then attach it to an email, but is there like a simple program that does it? Like if you open up Gmail?
I have a
you-
phone number. Okay, I have a phone number for Marilyn Kotiziak's husband. Should we try that?
Couldn't
All right, I'm
couldn't
gonna
hurt.
try that one. I'm calling right now.
You have reached Michael Kozatak with KJLA and LATV Engineering. Please leave your name and number as well as when you called.
All right, I guess he works for LA Engineering. That's a good idea. We'll clip the message and send a link. Okay, well, Hunty, call us up. Call us up and we'll record that message and then we'll email the message. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Perfectly reasonable process. Oh, there we go. Deb Jones saying, "Can we call Steve Kornacki to thank him?" Well, this is certainly not a thanks show, but we can pardon him for any past offenses. Seems like for his very competent work on CNN,
Dark Matters.
calling
So this is what it's like to be on during the matters.
Yes, these are the matters.
That's right.
No, I mean, I don't even want to bother her. I just want to pardon her for being the world's biggest pain in my ass for months, several times, over and over again. I think the real pardon that I really want, though, is I'm surrounded by animals right now. I'm down by my sister, and she has a dog and 3 cats. And one of these cats I want to pardon because I got so angry at this cat for turning it in. You ever see like a missile happen, but it's a cat?
A missile, but it's a cat.
Yeah, like you ever see a Godzilla movie?
Yeah. Oh, like it's just a cat just...
So, like, in the last Godzilla movie had Rodan, and Rodan did that, like, spinny thing.
Now you've lost me.
It does, like, a spinny thing in order to, like, go, like, more direct and, like, blow shit up. That's what this cat did in order to target itself to knock over my can of Diet Coke. It was so aware. It was so doing it on purpose just to piss me off, and then it stole a meatball from my plate. And Michael, you might have even met this cat in the past. I'm not sure, but this is the asshole one. This is the one that knows what it's doing. And I if I'm going to be spending time with this cat, I have to pardon.
All right,
this
and
cat.
what is the cat's name?
Tigray.
All right.
And while I'm on that target, the dog Maverick just farted really bad, and I'm going to have to pardon him too.
All right. Maverick pardoned. All right, thanks. I'll talk to you in half an hour.
Bye.
All right, I found a phone number for Eric Trump. There's no way this is going to work, but let's call it anyway.
Might as well
so
take a
it's
shot.
ringing right now. There's no chance. If it's a voicemail, we should definitely leave one. There's no way it's going to pick up. Right, he would have scrubbed their numbers. He's only 36.
Yeah, I mean, I assume they're rotating cell phones every,
Yeah, it's
pretty.
I gotta figure out how to make this fucking phone system ring. That's just. Oh, that's right. I need a ring sound effect. I said I was gonna do that, and then I didn't do it. So that's on me. I could just fake the ring.
Oh. Is that just going to be like you pressing a button? Yeah, I just
press a button, but then I have to be quick on the draw and turn it off by the time the person picks up. All right, well, it's been ringing for 50 seconds. I don't think this is going to... I'll let it go for another 10 seconds. I don't think this is going to go anywhere.
Yeah, maybe just like a one buzz.
Trump Golf Course in Long Beach, says Florida Man Gamer. Sure, let's do it. Let's look it up.
Is it in Long Beach or is the one in Palos Verdes?
Let me see. Trump National Golf Club. Yeah, it's in Rancho Palos Verdes. Should we call them? What are we saying?
Yeah.
What are we pardoning them for? Wasting
You
land
know.
on golf? I don't know. I mean, I kind of like golf. I don't want to pardon. I mean, I don't want to pardon Trump. I'm not there.
Yeah, I don't know. Did anything ever happen there? Do we have any evidence of waste? Oh, their Dine LA menu was hilariously bad.
Okay.
I remember seeing the Trump National Golf Course participated in Restaurant Week, and I remember their menu being like hilariously silly and overpriced.
All right. Sure. Let's see. I doubt anybody's going to pick up, but we'll call in them right now.
Thank you for calling Trump National Golf Club, Los Angeles, the
Oh,
premier
shit, it's gonna want me to
location
press
for
a button
golf,
and I can't.
dining, and events. For the golf shop, press 1. For the restaurant, press 2. For a dial by name directory,
Ooh.
press 3. For security, press 4.
What happens if I don't press anything? Boop. That doesn't do anything. You can't just say boop, right?
Probably not. But if you say operator,
No.
Thank you for calling
I don't
Trump
think
National
I
Golf
don't-
Club,
I don't
Los
have the
Angeles,
ability
the premier
to,
location for golf, dining,
We've been
and events.
defeated.
For the golf shop, press 1. For the restaurant, press 2. For a dial by name...
I bet you there's some... Wait, why don't I look up Joe Jorgensen?
oh,
Let's see if we
Yes.
can just get her number. Where does she live, though? There's surprising number of Joanne Jorgensens. Where is she from? Born in Libertyville, Illinois.
hey, Libertyville High School.
Clemson University. Okay. So
Baylor.
that's South Carolina. Wow, there's so many. Let me see if there's one in South Carolina. Okay.
She's a full-time senior lecturer at Clemson, so I'd assume she lives in
Okay.
South Carolina.
63, that's probably right. All right, I found a couple phone numbers. They're 5 years old. It's also 1:30 in the morning there. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna call it though, right?
Deb Jones in the chat is saying that she once called Amy
Of course.
Sedaris and interviewed
Okay,
her.
well,
Maybe we can
all right.
pardon
I'm
Amy
calling this
Sedaris.
Joe Jorgensen number. It's probably not. Oh, it's busy. It's busy. Oh, people must be harassing her. Anyway, it's probably not real. I doubt any of these numbers are real. All right, Melania Trump comes up in here. Comes up on Spokio. And I've got a phone number. There's a phone number on here. There's a fucking phone number on here. Also, email address.
Seems highly
I swear to God,
unlikely.
Spokio says her email. Well, okay, hold on. Let's play a guessing game. The chat needs to participate in this too. What would you guess if you had to guess what Melania Trump's email address was? And I mean, this is from 10 years ago, but imagine what her email address was. I bet you either Bilo or someone in the chat can guess what her email address was according to Spokio.
I have a guess, but I do.
Hunty, not far off.
I think it's important also to guess the service that is
Yes,
providing
you
the
need
email.
the @.com or .net. I
Yeah.
gave away it's a .com.
She's not at sbcglobal.net.
People are gonna guess it because everybody is getting really close. Like,
My guess is it's an AOL.com
Ooh.
address, and it's mtrump at
Oh,
AOL.com.
Philo, you're so close. You don't even know.
Is it Yahoo.com?
It's no. You're so close. It's not that you. It's AOL.com.
I was positive it was AOL.com. I'm glad that is borne out.
No, it's AOL.com. I have to burp.
Mel Trump. She goes by her pet
so
name.
You
Mel.
guys are so close though. It's Melania T at AOL.com.
Melania T. Oh, I love it.
Of course, there's no chance that works now, but I'm not trying to call this. There's no chance this number that I'm calling works. Hello.
I just
Dark
want to
Matters.
talk to Melania T.
Well, it says we're on the line here, but I don't.
The
Oh,
mailbox
there we
is
go.
full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Yeah, see, I think anybody that famous, everybody's been doing what we're doing. It's definitely not
makes
her
sense.
number anymore. Let's email her, says Steph Jones.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of Trump administration figures that we could,
if you
we
go
could try
for
to,
somebody smaller.
Yeah. Bill Barr, Stephen Miller.
Somebody probably even more obscure than that. What about Brad Parscale, his original campaign manager who went insane?
Oh, I don't really know that story.
So Trump, he was like Trump's like best boy for like years and years and years, and then I was just reading an article about this. Well, I found his phone number. Trump basically just like fired him suddenly and wouldn't talk to him anymore. And then he was like found, he was like had like a nervous breakdown basically, and like had a domestic dispute with his wife, and like had a knife and like encountered police. Anyway.
Damn.
Should we try to call him?
Might as
not?
well.
No chance this works. Also, the email that comes up is dparscale@yahoo.com. Guys, gotta get...
Has been forwarded to an
Ooh.
automated voice messaging system. 21026 232 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there. Oh, you go.
Hi. This is Michael with the Dark Matters show. We are calling in to give out pardons tonight, and we just wanted to leave a message of pardon with you. If you want to give us a call back, the phone number is 818-650-3275. That's 818-650-DARK.
All right. Yeah, we really should have done that one as Johnson. I think the stock is right. Should we call more of your neighbors? Nobody, by the way, guys, in the chat, just give us a call. Let us know who. Nobody wants to pardon anybody. Nobody. The nation has not healed yet, is what I'm learning tonight.
That's right. That's right. But we can heal it. We can heal the nation tonight, right here,
What
right
do you
now.
think is more likely? And I'm calling somebody right now, and it's ringing. What do you think is more likely? That caller we spoke to earlier calls us back, or Trump wins Pennsylvania?
I think that person may call us back. I think they may enjoy and call us back.
John Travolta, can we call him? I mean, look, as I've said before on the show, you can call anybody if you have their phone number. This one's just ringing, so I don't think anything's going to happen. Terminated call. Great. Well, let's just keep calling Bilo's neighbors. 818-650-3275.
Edit stock is ready to pardon Dan Quayle for
All
misspelling
right.
potato. Dan Quayle spelling potato with an E is a real beautiful moment in American electoral politics.
All right. You think he lives in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, or San Diego? I feel like King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Maybe?
I don't know. Is he alive?
Yeah.
I'm sort of. He's
Yeah.
alive? Well,
Man.
Please leave your message for
Beep.
32370688520.
Oh, we never got a beep. Well, we
No, we
did.
did.
Well, this is how the message starts then. Hi, we're calling from a show called Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
We are calling to ask people if they have anybody that they want to pardon. The idea of the president at the end of his term often gives pardons, and so we were trying to pardon some people today. So if there's anybody who has wronged you that you would like us to give a pardon, call us up at 818.
Give us a call back. Phone number is 818-650-DARK. That's 818-650-3275.
Oh, man, if Kamala Harris is getting excited today, Dan Quayle's a real lesson in not getting excited. Because when's the last time anybody thought about him?
Yeah, Dan Quayle. I'm shocked he's alive.
Why? He's not that
not
old.
like-
He's like can't do math. He's in his early 70s.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he was born in 1947, so he's not. He's actually not that old. He was how old when he became the vice president? I guess 45.
Yeah.
About.
I don't know.
It's a reasonable age to be a
while
vice
ago was
president.
1989. Yep. Yeah. Well, so far we have not pardoned anybody to their face.
No. We rarely get to do things to
That's true.
anyone's face in
Well, to
in
their
this era.
voice.
in their
All right.
voice.
Deb Jones just gave us a number, which she has typed into the chat. Deb, you can send that to us as a private message so that everybody can't see the phone number. But you know what?
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 917
Danny says
seven,
this is
5,
Donald Trump.
6 8000
No way.
is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Oh, there you go.
Too bad.
Wow. We're really failing. We're really striking out here tonight.
Yeah.
We got so much great revenge, but I guess revenge is just a sexier topic.
It's true. Though what's funny is that we had so much like positivity during our revenge show, and it seems like in this pardon show, less positivity is coming out. That we only can find unexpected positivity.
Yeah. Well, who's on the West Coast that we could pardon?
Anybody in Oregon or Washington? The Zodiac Killer.
Yeah. Yeah, if Zodiac Killer wants to call us. Ooh, Cliven Bundy. That's a great suggestion, Entropy Lad.
Cliven Bundy. There we
All right,
go.
Let's see. Wow. I feel like lives in Bunkerville, Nevada.
Crazy name.
All right. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. I don't have great faith in this database, but Al Bundy. Oh, what's that actor's name? Ed O'Neill. I bet I could
Ed
get his
O'Neill.
phone number. My friend
Ted
worked
Bundy?
on Modern Family for like many seasons, so I bet he has his phone number. Calling.
Hunter's roommate also worked on, or his former roommate also worked on Modern Family
that's
for
right.
a long time.
Have reached the voicemail box of 702205358.
Hi there, we're calling from a show called Dark Matters, and basically what we're doing is we're giving out pardons, much in the way that a president would at the end of his or her term, and you've been selected to receive a pardon. So if you'd like to find out more, give us a call back at 818-650-3275.
Part of the problem is that when you call up offering someone a pardon, it sounds like you're offering them an extended
It
warranty
sure
on their car.
does. Yeah. Who else should I pardon? Should I pardon the guy who painted my office for doing a bad job and having to redo it? No, I guess he
I don't think you should pardon him. You should try to, get him to rectify it.
He did a new coat on there.
Well, that's better.
Oh. We could call Dennis Woodruff again.
I mean, certainly we could. He picks up.
Oh, Victoria Jackson. That's a great suggestion. Although,
who's
she
Victoria
is
Jackson?
She used to be on SNL in the 90s, and now she's like a hardcore right winger. I don't know her middle name though, because there's a lot of Victoria Jacksons, obviously. Okay, born in 59. That would make her how old?
60.
63. Wait, no. 61. 61. I mean, there's too many Victoria Jacksons. I don't know who Jay-Z Knight is. Should I be ashamed of that?
I also don't know who Jay-Z
right.
Knight is.
Who should we pardon? Guys, let us know. 818-650-3275. I mean,
Jay-Z Knight is Judy Zebra Knight, born Judith Darlene Hampton.
Kanye. I do have some random famous people's phone numbers, but there's nobody that I don't like that I want to bother at 10:50 at night.
Pardon January
Yeah.
Jones.
For what? For bad acting.
I mean, now Jay-Z Knight runs a cult in Olympia, Washington. So that's
Okay.
Seems hard. See, sort of. I would have to hold my nose to pardon somebody who was literally running a cult.
Jay Fleischstein says she has John Kasich's number. Yes.
No
Yes.
way.
Text it to me. We'll do it. If you're just tuning in, we're trying to pardon people, much in the way Donald Trump may pardon himself.
Yes, that's so strange. Like how the idea that could possibly be allowed.
Apparently, I read that it's not. You can pardon yourself, and that's legal, but then the pardon could be considered obstruction of justice. So then you have to pardon yourself for obstruction of justice, and then that pardon is obstruction of justice. So then you have to pardon yourself. Basically, you have to just continually pardon yourself.
That's, but also like this is something that we got rid of in the Magna Carta. Like we've gotten rid of this over 800 years ago. Is that like the king can pardon themselves? Or the executive authority can issue a pardon to themselves. Like that was we got rid of that 800 years ago. And it's crazy to me that there's some idea that you possibly could.
818-650-3275 is the number to call if you have somebody that you want to pardon. Somebody that wronged you. We've done revenge. We've called people that have wronged you and we've told them, hey, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Now we're going to pardon them. Who I'm really missing is Lingerie Guy, who told us never to call him again.
That's true. Yeah, I miss him. And I bet he misses us. Has it been enough time that we can call him back?
Should we call other people named Michael Bilo?
I mean, if Michael Bilo definitely needs absolution.
Well, your phone number is on here.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It's got all your info on here.
That's
Yep.
great. That's fantastic.
It's got your address from 2 addresses ago. It does not have a current address. It's got your dad on.
Yeah.
It's got your dad on
I imagine.
here. No,
Sorry,
I'm just
go
saying
ahead.
it's got your dad on here.
Oh, great. Fantastic. I can only imagine it's like a matter of time before, my address is public record. Which is,
Yeah. I don't think mine comes up.
that's what it is.
Let me see. I'm looking myself up. Oh, here I am.
Hunter is taking some rage out on the younger generation, claiming that there are many youthful
Well, should we
Hunter
pardon
Altmans
them?
now. I think we should pardon them.
For some reason, if you look me up on Spokeo, it has my email address as marvinanddebbie@mchsi.com. I don't know what that is.
MCHSI.
And then it's got my grandpa's phone number, which is weird. But it does not have my current address. All right, Deb Jones saying that she sent us. How do you have Charlie Sheen's phone number, Deb? Did you work on
way.
a movie? I bet Deb script souped on a film. Anyway, all
Please
right.
leave your message for
Bernice.
All right. Well, that was
sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS
all right.
notification.
Nope. That was not Charlie Sheen's number, Deb. Oh well. 818-650-3275. Charlie Sheen totally would answer.
Yeah. Professional athlete. Do we know any professional athletes like Steve Bartman? Can we get Steve Bartman? Not a professional athlete, but an amateur athlete who broke the Cubs' trek to the World Series in 2003 or 4.
You can pardon him now.
Um,
Do you think he is 52 and lives in Wisconsin now? Probably, right?
seems likely.
How often do you think he gets prank called?
Pretty often.
Yeah, you know what? His phone number is not on here, so I think he probably had it deleted.
Deb Jones says, "Oh, Charlie Sheen changed his number."
Oh, okay.
Which would be useful. It was followed up by, "This is Charlie Sheen's new number."
Should we call Scott Schmerelson? Ice cream cone saying the Cubs gave him a championship ring. Well, he got his pardon then.
He did.
I have Scott Schmerelson. I have some phone numbers for Scott Schmerelson. Do you guys want to guess what his phone number is? Hunty, do you want to guess? Sorry, I mean his email address. Do you want to guess what Scott Schmerelson's email address is according to Spokeo, which is probably not his current email address? Nobody wants to play this game. It's in it. Yeah, exactly.
Melania T
Basically.
at yahoo.com.
Wow.
Scotty
This is a real.
Schmerls.
I'm just like, I'm in awe here that we have not pardoned anybody tonight, despite our best efforts. Should we try to call the Trump voter fraud hotline again? Why not? They're probably closed, but maybe it'll pick up.
Yeah, we got to try them at least one more time before the
Thank you
matters
for
are-
calling Post-Election War Room.
Yeah.
We are currently closed. At the tone, please leave a
Wonder if
message.
they'll call back
When you finish.
tomorrow. Oh, we have another voicemail. Should I pay our other voicemail? This is another voicemail that we got.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Here it
Hi,
is.
Dark Matters. I wanted to call in to congratulate Joe Jorgensen and the Libertarian Party on their victory in the 2020 U.S. presidential election, in spite of your highly biased coverage. Obviously, there's been a lot of media bias. Joe Biden has been proclaimed the winner by CNN and the Associated Press right now, but. In spite of your biased coverage, I want to congratulate Joe Jorgensen and
This
the
does sound a
Libertarian
lot like
Party
Bilo.
for their victory. And to that end, I'd like to sing the Libertarian National Anthem. And you could sing along with me. It's 2 verses, and they're the same. It goes, I love Joe. She loves me. Libertarian is all right with me. I love Joe. She loves me. Taxes are assault and battery. I love Joe. She loves me. Libertarian is all right with me. I love Joe. She loves me. Taxes are assault and battery. Fuck you.
Oh. That ended differently from how I thought. Wait, Bilo, was that you? It was you?
It was me. I was. Yes, it was me. I was the
Wait.
fuck you guy. From
Wait,
the last Dark
what?
Matters.
Wait, you were the fuck you guy? You were
was the
not the
fuck
fuck
you
you
guy,
guy,
yes.
were you? You were the guy who
I
kept
was.
calling and
I
saying
was the
fuck you?
guy.
Wait, it sounded
Yes,
so different
that's correct. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up this time. I didn't disguise my voice. Well, one is
What?
so I used the Hangouts dialer, so it wouldn't, 1, because I had to pay money to call using my phone, and 2, because I wanted to disguise my presence. But apparently the Hangouts dialer, if you call from outside the United States, it will, it'll use some random inside the U.S. number that's associated with Google. But if you call from inside the United States, it'll use your Google Voice number if you have one. So
That's why it kept being a different phone number
was,
from Arizona.
Yeah, so I was exposed, unfortunately. So I figured I would cop to it rather than continue the ruse after the jig is up.
Wait,
but there
hold
will be
on.
more
Ice Cream
jigs.
Cone has a good point. That it was like super reverberant, and there were like kids in the background.
Yeah. I was in the airport.
Oh. You were already coming back?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How long? You guys weren't gone that long.
No, we were there. Left on Sunday, came back on
Oh.
Saturday.
So you were just sitting in the airport and bored? All right.
I mean, yeah, basically. I wasn't necessarily bored, but it felt like I couldn't really do the show, but I
can't
did
believe
listen
you're
to the
a
whole
fuck
show.
you guy. Now, you know who else we didn't hear from last week was the Tooth Man.
That's true.
So, oh wait, no, the Tooth Man did email last week. I'm sorry. What did the Tooth Man email last week? I forget. I was about to accuse you of being the Tooth Man. I forgot that he emailed last week.
Yeah.
I checked my email. That's right. It was a candy. It was a nice candy message. Thank you, Hunter. All right, we're gonna call Tom Brady's agent. No way. Any number that ends in 3 zeros, no way. This is a personal cell phone number. This is probably a business.
Good evening, WME. How may I direct your call?
Yeah, hi. We're looking for Tom Brady's agent.
Okay, sir. I don't have a number for Tom Brady. I would need the name of the agent in order to connect you. You can find that information on Google.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Of course.
How are you
take your
doing
time.
tonight?
Good, yourself?
We're doing pretty good. Do you no? I it's a random question. I'm sorry. I'm just like a weird guy calling you in the middle of the night. Do you have
No, it's
anybody
fine.
in your life that
No, it's
like
fine.
did something like wrong to you that you want to forgive them?
Myself?
Yeah.
Not really.
Because I've been kind of like calling, people and trying to see if there's anybody that they want to forgive or give a pardon to. There's nobody in your life like that.
That I would want to forgive? Not really. I don't have anyone that I would want to forgive.
Anyway, they're saying Stuart Fry is the name. Could you connect us to Stuart Fry's office? Thank you.
Okay, one moment. No, unfortunately, we don't have a Stuart Fry. We only have a Samantha
Okay.
Stewart.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Unless you got, do you have anybody cool that you could like connect us to?
Everyone asks for Ari Greenberg. Would you like to
Sure.
be connected to him? Okay, one moment, please, while I connect you.
All right.
It's great that we can.
Great. I don't even know who we're leaving a voicemail for. Maybe this is how we hit it big.
You've reached the office of Ari Greenberg. Neither he nor his assistant, Nat, are available to take your call. Please note that our office is currently functioning under a work-from-home policy. Leave a message, or if this is an emergency, contact Nat at 718-514-1232.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi there. Sorry this is going to be a weird message, but I'm calling from a show called Dark
Yes, it
Matters.
is.
And somehow we got this number. We're trying to get people who want to forgive somebody or give them a pardon, like the way that Donald Trump is probably going to pardon himself. People are talking about. So we're pardoning people tonight. It's Saturday night at 11 o'clock p.m., so I'm sure you're not in the office. I hope not anyway. But we do take voicemails, so if you want to give us a call back and let us know if there's somebody that you want to pardon, our phone number is 818-650 Dark 818-650-3275. All right, thank you. Why do I always try to be nice? Should I not be nice in these messages? It's also 11:05. Should I?
There's no way we're getting any responses from this. I mean, what is the? Is it funnier to just say like, "Listen here, motherfucker, do you want to pardon someone or not?"
I don't know. No, but that's not our style.
It's not our style. What's great, I mean, honestly, I feel like we should just try to have it sounds like the person who's working the phones at WME is pretty bored, so she seems like a wonderful guest for our next show.
Yeah, we should just have a call where we just try to find, we should call the Church of Scientology again.
Oh, great call.
All right.
They
Let's look them up.
definitely have indentured servants, people who are on a 9 billion year indentured servitude contract to answer the phones.
Okay, should I call them Church of Scientology? Let's try Church of Scientology Pasadena. That's closer to my house.
I drove by a Church of Scientology that I'd never seen before in the in like North Hollywood at like Burbank and Lancashire, and it's in like a very.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How are you doing today?
Hello. Pretty good. I was about to call. Sorry about that.
What happened?
I said I was about to call. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Hi. We're calling from Dark Matters. We're wondering, do you have anybody in your life that you want to forgive?
Oh, no, I guess not. Pretty happy with everybody.
Oh, 'cause that's what we're doing. We're just calling random numbers and trying to talk to people who we're trying to get people if they have anybody they want to forgive or they want to give a pardon to. That's what we've been doing tonight. And so far we've been unsuccessful. We haven't been able to pardon anybody. So if there's anybody that you would like to pardon, it would help us out a lot.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people are saying. I guess a lot of people aren't like me. They're not as angry as me. They don't have enemies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I kind of learn how to forgive, you know?
Where are you at right now? Are you at like a party or something?
No, I'm just listening to music on my side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'll pause it for you.
Oh no, it's okay. What are you listening to?
Just Drake, you know.
Drake, yeah.
Well, fair enough, man. Well, I hope you have a good night, okay?
All right, you too.
Yeah. Have a great night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Was
Guy sounded
was
far
that the
out.
Church of Scientology?
That was the Church of Scientology, Pasadena.
What the hell was the beginning of that conversation?
I think he thought maybe somebody was calling him, and he just assumed. Probably nobody calls that phone number, I think. So I think he just assumed that it was whoever he was just talking to was calling him back.
Oh, man, I really want to know who that person was and how. I hope it was a romantic liaison.
I hope so too.
I really hope it was.
Bilo is on the border of Los Feliz and Silver Lake.
That's right. So I've got plenty of access to Scientology whenever I want it. I basically drive by it on the way home every day. The giant, like the mega church.
Should we call the NRA?
Yeah.
No way they're gonna pick up though. They don't have a person at 11 o'clock answering phones, do they?
I mean, you know.
Thank you for calling the NRA Isla, California office. For Dan Reed, press 1.
1.
For Brian Judy, press
2. Doesn't work.
For
I
Ed
can't
Worley,
press anything.
3. For NRA headquarters, press 4.
4.
To repeat this menu, press the pound key.
Oh man, can't press buttons.
That's tough. That's disappointing.
Yeah. Call Lisa Marie Presley. All right, I'll try. I have to pee really bad all of a sudden. No. My wife just texted. Here's another thing that we're going to be doing soon. We're going to be deciding the new baby's middle name on Dark Matters.
Oh, yeah. Reggie.
Little Reggie. We want it to be a
Little
B.
Reggie.
We want to name him RBG because we liberals. So we need a B name.
Nice.
I did lobby for Reggie Bilo Gutman.
It's too much. It's too much. But
I thought it would be
Barbland,
funny.
of course, has got to be an early leader.
Yeah. Bilo actually got 0 votes last time.
Yeah.
We didn't, Ice Cream Cone, we didn't get a callback from anybody. Well, to answer, if the question is, did we get a callback? The answer is no. We did get a voicemail from a car warranty scam. That was fun. My God, we really are defeated tonight. I feel defeated, which is weird because I felt so good all day today. Maybe this is.
I mean, I think it's a balance. It's just a universal balancing act, as people in my neck of the woods like to think.
Deb Jones saying we should call Mandy Patinkin to thank him. Sure.
Why do we need to thank Mandy Patinkin for his
I don't know.
acting?
I'm into it. I don't have his phone number, but I'm into it. For his help at Swing Left. Okay. Not quite a pardon. Oh, man. Well, I guess it's officially after the Matters. I've made the switch.
All right.
This has been a frustrating Dark Matters. We haven't reached anybody.
I think we had a moment with the person at the front desk at William Morris Endeavor. It's probably forced. It's probably the one person who is in that building. Like they force her to sit at the desk because it's just a culture of sitting at your desk.
Milo, you're
longest.
on the. Oh yeah, we could try to call Domino's in Australia. Should we call?
Ooh,
hold on. I think it takes a little finagling for me to do that. I forget how I did this. I need to like. Oh, okay. Loop back 5. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Who can I call? Oh, I do. I have a phone number for a horrible boss that I had once that I would love to. I don't want to pardon her though. I also don't want to talk to her. I need a phone number. Let's call New Zealand. Oh God, sorry guys. This is gonna take some doing. All right, because I've got to. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I've got to do that, but I've got to. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. Because I've got to like change my microphone. Oh, sweet. It's working.
I can hear
this. Oh, you can?
Dial
'Cause I can't.
Yeah.
Can you hear them? Oh, I don't hear.
Yeah. Yep. Hi, we're calling from America, and we just wanted to hear what people in New Zealand think about the results of the election. We're from Dark Matters. We're from Dark Matters. This is a show in the United States of America where we just elected Joe Biden president, and we're calling the rest of the world to find out what they think about that.
Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Fair. Did you hear any of that?
No, I didn't hear any of that.
Okay.
Because I can't. They changed the screen, and I can't do my. Oh, here we go. Settings. Couldn't find settings. Can't. Yeah, they made it hard to do. Everybody heard it except me. That's a first. Oh, we've got a call. Oh, it's Hunter. Of course, it's Hunter.
Yeah,
Dark
I
Matters.
even heard it and I was on hold, so I don't know what's working on your end.
Wow. That's a... Hold on. Who should we call? Should we call my old landlord? This is who comes up in my suggestions on Google Voice. My old landlord. Let me see here. We could try another New Zealand Domino's. Let's try it. Why the fuck not? We've got all this credit on Google Hangouts from when we called New Zealand last time. Oh, I know why I'm echoing. Did you hear that, Pilo?
Yeah, I hear it. You?
No. Check. This is like a message.
Sounds like a pink slip.
Yeah, it's still ringing. There's no.
Oh, it's just ringing.
Yeah.
Check. I think. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know why I can't hear it. Cool. Well, this is cool.
This is super cool.
Here we go. I had to put us back at our original mic inputs. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for that audible.
Wait a minute. Are you sponsored now? With
Are we sponsored?
I wish. I bought an audiobook at
no, we're not.
audible.com. So, Audible, if you want to sponsor us, we've got...
Did you have a good experience buying that book on Audible.com?
I've been a member of audible.com for like 20 years now. So I have like 300 audiobooks on Audible or some crazy number like that.
All right. Well, that's
yeah,
a large number of audiobooks.
Yeah, you started with them back when they were just books.
Yeah. Wait, what are they not just books now? What do you mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying is you started with them so long ago that back then they weren't even audio.
Oh, I see what you're
They're
saying.
just books.
Regular books. I feel like
I was just being.
that would be a really weird name for just a company that didn't do audio, and then they decided to transition
Yeah,
into
that's a good
audiobooks.
point.
That'd be pretty funny. Audible hopes you have enjoyed this program. Audible presents The Decameron, read by George Clooney.
Ugh. Who wouldn't want that?
The
Declunerman. Declunerman would be a really great Jewish last name.
I'm on a hot streak, fellas. I don't know about you.
I would not say I'm on a hot streak, but game recognize game, and I do recognize that you are on a big hot streak.
Oh, thank you. I missed you last week.
I missed me too. I did enjoy RoboVilo very much.
I can't believe you were you guy. I'm so flabbergasted, and I can't believe I didn't recognize your fucking voice. How did I not recognize your voice?
I think I did I don't know. I don't know. I think I did a better job of disguising it. I didn't remember.
Yeah. Wait, will you do the fuck you guy voice so that we can verify that it's you?
I don't remember what the fuck you guy voice was, which is why probably why I was discovered, or part of the reason. The other one being a technological reason that it turned out that it just gave a phone number that you know to be mine in the
No, it didn't.
call-in studio.
It didn't.
Oh. It definitely
well, I
gave
don't
my
know your
Google
I don't
Voice
know your
number
Google
instead
Voice
of my.
number. Now I guess
well,
I do,
good.
but I
Forget
don't
it.
really care what your Google Voice number is. Yeah, it was like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, that's what the voice was like. It was like, yeah, fuck you. I feel like I only have one voice, and I can't really disguise my voice anymore.
Yeah, I have the same issue where, like, no matter what, it's like gravel or not gravel.
Yeah,
And that's
I like the gravel.
it.
Oh,
What was
I didn't
that?
say anything. Should we wager on how over the top Jim Carrey went on SNL tonight, having not seen it since it was during our show? He's
who is he?
He's Biden. Yeah.
Is he Biden? Wow.
He's Biden, except
I hope
he's Biden, except he's Fire Marshal Bill. Like, there's no difference between the. It's literally the exact same character.
Who is
his
Fire
character
Marshal
from
Bill?
In Living Color. The guy that he kept getting
Okay.
melted or something.
The one thing I heard about the show tonight was that Dave Chappelle didn't actually act in anything.
Oh, he just did a monologue and then didn't do anything else?
Like, he did a monologue and, like, one sketch that he co-wrote, or maybe two sketches. You know, and...
That's Fire Marshal Bill, Bilo.
I don't watch SNL. I'm supposed to love
No,
it,
you don't
right?
have to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like other sketch shows better.
I mean, I think like you can. People who like comedy a lot and do comedy and have legitimate beef with like the length of SNL sketches because they're all really long because they have to make a I don't know how long SNL is. It's like 2.5 hours or whatever.
Maybe it's
every
2.5
week.
hours. Let's call us up 818-650-3275. How long is SNL?
650-3275.
Yeah, I want to say it's not 2.5 hours, but if it is, then I really want it to be.
I want to say it's an hour and a half. Feel like I'm right.
Yeah, that
it might be 2 hours. This is like one time I was having an argument with my friend about which cities hosted the Olympics in which years. It was like, wait, we could just look this up. Why are we had a 10-minute argument about it? We could have just took out our phone and looked up the answer.
Mm.
And the answer is always Los Angeles, somehow.
How long is SNL? 90 minutes, says the internet.
90 minutes, but it feels longer.
Oh yeah, that includes music. The best SNL episode is definitely Steve Forbes hosting and Rage Against the Machine musical guest is definitely the best. That's the best SNL.
That's a lot of sketch comedy.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even do,
Yeah, go sketch yourself.
Oh,
is
like
got a much. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like I actively don't want my
Yeah.
show to go that long.
It's too much. We should get a musical guest for this show.
Although I would love a musical guest. Sorry.
I think we were saying the same thing. Should get a musical guest.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another
Yeah.
call. I love it. Dark Matters.
This is Dark Matters.
Hey, this is Chad Harris. I was calling because it's 90 minutes
Oh,
long.
thank you. It's 90 minutes.
90
Thank
minutes.
you. You've heeded the call.
Thank you for that.
Should I have dragged out Should I drag out the answer longer?
No, that's
Drag
good.
out the
I mean-
answer longer. It's 90 minutes. Is if I get my calculator out, 90 minutes. What is that? An hour and a half? That's an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
How many seconds is that?
Divided by 6. 1.5 seconds.
1.5
Alright.
hours, probably.
No, I think he's right. 1.5
Oh,
seconds.
yeah. Time. 5,400 minutes. There you go. That's a lot of pages.
It is a lot of pages.
Hey. I'm here.
All right.
It's all good.
Do you have anybody that you want to pardon?
Sorry about your technical issues. Yeah, there's a guy, J. Michael Straczynski. He's I don't know his phone number though. I can't
And
pardon him.
what?
He's a comic book writer, right? And a screenwriter.
Yeah. He wrote some of the best Spider-Man stories. And then there was one story that was really, really bad. And I just want to pardon him.
All right. Well, let me pop it in. Let's see if we get. You know,
Right.
it is possible that it could be in the Spokio machine.
Yeah.
Joseph Michael Straczynski, 66, lives in Encino, California. That's probably him. Lives in Encino. That's a bad sign.
that's
When you've
him.
got money and you choose to live in Encino, that's like not a cool person.
He
I
might
can
be
live
living
wherever
in
the
Jersey.
fuck I want, but I'm gonna
I
live
don't
in
know.
Encino. Come on now. You want to live near the Mercedes dealership?
If I got to talk to J. Michael
All right. Well,
Straczynski, I'd
it's
be
ringing.
very
It's
happy.
ringing right now. I doubt this
we're
is the real
making
number,
dreams
but
come
you
true.
never know. Ring. Hello. Is this J. Michael? I
could be.
have
Who's calling?
Ted on the line here for you.
Who's Ted?
Hi, I'm Ted. I'm a fan of your comic book.
Is this a broadcast of any kind?
Oh yeah, it is. I think it's just on Twitch. Oh, hello.
What is your point?
Oh, I just wanted to say that I enjoyed like all your comic books. I read Spider-Man. Your Spider-Man run is amazing, and I know that there's a lot of flack out there for one of the stories that you wrote, Sins Past. But right now we're going around because of Donald Trump. You know, finally getting kicked out of office. We're trying to pardon people. So I just wanted to pardon you on behalf of the fans. That you're a huge hero of mine, and I just wanted you to know you shouldn't feel bad about that story.
I moved on a long time ago, and one should never just call people out cold like that. To interview them, politeness and decorum usually indicates you call a person first to say, "We'd love to talk to you about something," and then that person says, "By all means, please give me a call." We set up a time and we do that. The way you're doing it ain't the right way to do it because there's so much bad stuff that happens so easily this way. So thank you for calling. Have a good day, and I'll be blocking your number. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Think I guess you would think we could call him back and ask if he wants to pardon us. Well, the Spokio machine worked.
Wow.
Holy majoli!
It's weird. It's weird that he was
Wow.
like game to
No,
listen
he's
to
a
the
good
whole
guy.
spiel, but then he like was a jerk at the end.
Oh man, that was him! Holy crap! That was amazing.
Anything can happen on After the Matters.
That's right.
Can I just say, by the way, I have his Twitter feed open. He tweeted 10 minutes ago. He tweeted 14 minutes ago. Let's see how pissed he is.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, Ted, how are you feeling right now?
That was incredible.
Yeah, we feel like we've done a Make-A-Wish Foundation on Ted.
Yeah, I have to donate to Frankie's legs tonight because that was my head is exploding. I feel like my head is exploding. That was, a lot of nerve endings are firing right now.
Wow. I wish I knew more about comic books. I'm sure I would have. It's funny how like when you don't care about something, like I'm sure to like lots of people he's like you said, he's like your hero, you know what I mean? But to me he's just like some angry old guy who lives around the corner from Abuka de Beppo.
Yeah. He wrote on Babylon 5, I think, too. That was like another big thing he was doing, but yeah,
he
wrote
created
some of the
that,
best. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I haven't watched that, but his Spider-Man run is like really good. Until
And
that
what's
one
that story for the
Like-
uninitiated?
Yeah. Oh man, that was incredible. See, in this new country, so many good things can happen.
That's right.
Oh, but wow.
Thanks, Dark
Well,
Matters.
dreams come true on Dark Matters and After the Matters.
That was crazy. One of the moments on Dark Matters where I felt the most amount of
Really?
like nervous that the person that we talked to was
I
going to
mean,
kill us.
Or what was he gonna do? Call our parents? Like, what is he gonna do?
It's a good point. It's a fair
I
point.
mean, we could call our parents right now and wake them up if we really wanted to. This is fun.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh man.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you,
we're
guys.
making dreams
Wow.
come true here.
Holy moly.
You can call anyone if you have
Yeah.
their phone number. Proof positive. All right. Night, Ted.
I just love how he began with, "Hey, is this Jay Michael? Could be. Who's this?"
Because that definitely
I
means.
mean, yeah, it's
like,
the
who answers that? And
Yeah.
it's not that.
Well, this is actually Fred J. So I just wanted to fuck with you. Yeah, could be. Who is this? And
Could
then
be.
yeah, is this for a broadcast of any kind? Like, okay, how would he know that? I guess we sounded like broadcasters because we're professional.
yeah, definitely. That was why he said that.
That you know what, Hunter? You just gave me a brilliant idea. If we see who's tweeting, then we can call them because we know they're awake.
Oh fuck. Well, all right. Let me put J. Michael Straczynski's Twitter in the chat. But who haven't we blocked yet? Like in general, like as a culture.
What is he saying here? Oh, he's posting about the GOP Senate blocking House bills. So,
And he's got a new book called Together We Will Go.
Together We Will Go. A novel. Pre-order. So I guess, hey, pre-order that book, maybe? Or is he an asshole? We don't want to...
I mean, whether, we can let our audience make their own minds up about whether this guy was an asshole or not and whether they want to buy his book.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any chance he typed that book on the typewriter in his Twitter profile?
I hope it was typed on the typewriter and, handed off to somebody else to write up.
I don't think we can call.
All right, I'm trying to find like people who are online tweeting, and it's all gritty memes.
Wow, there's a lot of people named Rudolph Giuliani on here.
That's crazy.
There's like 20 Rudolph Giulianis. Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, because they're all fucking inbred.
Let's try it. I feel like if you're famous but you're below a certain level, we can find your phone number.
Can we find the actress from Queen's Gambit, which I just started watching? To talk about how some of the chess was unrealistic if we were supposed to expect that the players are good.
Well, hold on. Well, look up who created Queen's Gambit, and then I bet we can find their info. Because they're probably just like a showrunner. And then you can... Scott Frank and Alan Scott. Those are... Oh my god, could the names be more generic? Never mind.
I just love the idea of imagining that the lead actress is just charting out every chess piece herself. Like she's programming two games against each other, essentially. And also hair and makeup and acting.
Got it. Yeah. It just seems like she's supposed to be this like brilliant chess player, but everyone she's played so far has just been blundering like really badly. If you know what is happening in the chess game, like they've been playing terribly, and she keeps beating these like supposedly stronger and stronger players. But you're not supposed to notice that. Here's what I would have done if I were the showrunner of a chess show. Just take games that have there are like famous chess games that have like famous tactics that occurred in them. And if she did those, if you just played those games out, nobody would complain.
All right, I'm calling CAA.
Anyway, very boring.
Because we had luck calling. Which agents do we call? WME.
Good evening, CAA.
Oh, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
What's going on over there? Are you is there a party going on over there?
And how can I help you?
Who do people usually call and ask to be connected to?
Who would you like to be connected to?
Yeah, who do you think would be a good person for us to talk to over there?
There's nobody available in the office at this time of hour. You could call during business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock to 5 p.m.
Yeah, what's the scene like there? Can you paint us a picture?
Not really. I mean, it's a business.
Oh.
It's an artist agency.
Oh, I see. Is that like a nice building there?
Yeah, but I have a lot of calls coming through. I'm going to need you to go ahead and give a call back during business hours.
Okay, you have a great night.
All right.
I worked at the other place. You try the same strategy, it just doesn't work.
CAA will require it would be amazing if we were somehow able to like climb through the chain of agents.
Oh, I mean, if you honestly, like from when I was a producer's assistant, you just call an agency and if you literally just say, hey, can I have such and such's office, they'll just connect you. Like you can get to any agent at any, like, because they're not gonna
Wow. That's got to be so annoying.
No, because they have
the agent's
they have like 3 assistants. That like their assistant's assistant has an assistant, so you know what I mean? Like, they're just people whose job is just to like pick up the phone all day and be a filter, so it doesn't matter, and nobody really does that.
Speaking of which, though, she was lying, right?
She was.
Oh yeah, there are no calls right now. Are you kidding me?
Sounded like she had kids there and stuff. I do think Jay Fleischton, I think, is right. I think that I think she was working from home. Tell more evening stories. What are my evening stories? Oh, I have a good. Should I tell this story? It's 11:41 p.m.
Oh, I forgot evening the motion
evening
picture.
The film that nobody has seen. I honestly couldn't tell you. I believe I have seen it all the way through. I think I went to here's a story from Evening. So my boss on that show fired me in an elevator when we moved back to New York. I was working for him for $300 a week. And the $300 was coming from Focus Features because my buddy Andy worked over there and his boss liked me, and he heard that I wasn't getting paid, so he found like $300 in the budget to give to me with the understanding that my boss would match the $300 and I would be making $600 a week, which was like a normal salary for a PA back then. But my boss was not matching the salary, so I was making $300 a week and working like 60 hours, so I was making like less than minimum wage and living at my parents' place in the Bronx. And so I would be... Meanwhile, I was just like doing half of his business because he is always like drunk or passed out or just not doing his job. So I was like doing half of his job, which was kind of cool because I got to basically like be half of a film producer, not knowing really what I was doing. I just like smarted my way through it. So like one time I had to do a call with Sam Mendes, the director, and like because they did that movie Revolutionary Road.
Yeah.
And my boss took his name off of that movie so that he could be the full producer on Evening, and all the other producers were like, "Really? You're gonna take your name off this movie? Like, this movie has fucking Leo and Kate, and it's gonna get nominated for Oscars. You want to take your name off this movie?" And he's like, "Yes, Evening's gonna be better." So they were like, "All right, bro." So he had his name taken off that movie so that he could be on Evening. But anyway, so like my boss was supposed to like go on. It was like I forgot. It was like something material to the movie, like casting or something with Sam Mendes, and my boss couldn't take the call, so it was just like me talking to Sam Mendes, me like this fat 24-year-old weirdo talking to like Sam Mendes and the casting director about like who we wanted for like certain parts. It's like really strange. Anyway, he fired me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Frankie, based on your experience being an uncredited shadow producer of a feature film that did not, do well artistically or financially.
Yeah, I'm not uncredited, by the way, but I am credited. I'm credited as his assistant along with the person who replaced me who didn't work on the movie at all. So that's what I'm credited as on that.
Perfect.
Sorry, go ahead.
So the question is, if you did so much of the work of the producer, then isn't it your fault?
Oh, well, here's the thing. Like, what's the work? I did not do that much of the work of the producer, like the important stuff, like hiring the script, like having the script written or choosing that book to be adapted or getting the cast. Like, I did literally none. I don't want it to seem like I did any of the capital P producing work. I did a lot of the nitty-gritty producing work that he was too good for.
I'm 100% fucking with you.
Yeah. I just don't want to seem like I'm bragging that I did something of importance. Like, I was like complaining to him because I was getting paid $300 a month and living with my parents, taking the subway an hour 15 minutes each way to get to work because I couldn't afford my own apartment. And he comes into the office one day and he's like, hey, let's go for a walk. And I was like, oh, he's finally going to apologize to me for like taking advantage of me and not paying me. And the building that we were working in was where Miramax Films was, where I worked. Like half a year later, I worked in the same building. And there was also a post house there where we were editing the movie. That's where our office was. So like Jim Jarmusch was next door editing a movie. And then they did that movie, The Savages. That was next door to us. Anyway, that was just neat.
That was Philip Seymour Hoffman.
What was that?
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
I didn't see Philip Seymour Hoffman. Anyway.
No, but he was in it, right?
In Savages, yeah, but I don't know which Jim Jarmusch movie it was he was doing at the time. Maybe it was Limits of Control. Anyway, the point being is that this is like a building. It's like half like film people, and everybody knows everybody. And so he's like, let's go for a walk. I'm like, he's finally going to apologize to me. He's going to like pay me and give me a promotion. We get in this elevator. It's got like 10 people in it. And like literally before the doors close, he just goes, I don't think you need to come in tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, why? Are we going to take a break or something? He's like, no, I don't think you need to come in ever again. And then everybody in the elevator is like looking at me like, wow, is this really happening like now in front of all of us? And then he gets down to the street level and I'm like, wait, what? And he goes out and he like hails a cab and gets in the cab and drives off. And I call my coworker who used to be his assistant and got promoted to associate producer. By the way, if you ever see anybody credited as associate producer, it just means it's the assistant to the producer. And I was like, yo, I think I just got fired in the elevator. And he was like, okay, look, he's clearly just in one of his weird moods. Just get your shit together and leave before he gets back. And then we'll talk about it and we'll fix this. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, what's up, Utisa? So I'm like getting all my shit together on my desk. And I'm like packing everything up. You know, I've been working in this office for like 6 months. And as I'm just about to leave, he comes back into the office and sits down like next to me or like perpendicular to me. And it's like really tense, weird mood. And he opens up his laptop and he starts like checking his email and typing. And I'm like holding a cardboard box with all my shit. And he's got this like weird shit-eating grin on his face. And it's so awkward. And he looks at me and he goes, hey, Frankie. And I go, what? And he goes, what? What do you think they should call the inbox instead of the inbox? And I said, what, Jeff? And he said, the grin box, because you're happy when you get email. And that was the last thing.
This was after he
just fired me and I had a box full of my things. He said the grin box because you're happy when you get email. And then I just said, I think I'm going to leave now. And then I didn't talk to him or hear anything from him again until the premiere of the movie, which was in Rhode Island. Well,
and that's also where Revolutionary Road's premiere was held.
Is it? I don't know.
No, that I think that one was held like in Hollywood wonderfully.
Yeah. Yeah. That's only like, there's like, I have like 100 more stories. I just remembered some while I was talking.
Seems like a bad boss.
Yeah, he was my second. I actually didn't start off. Well, I started off interning for him, and I worked for the line producer. Thank you, Udisa. Welcome. Give us a call, 818-650-3275.
That's what's happening. We're as After the Matters.
This is After the Matters, the official Dark Matters after show. I could talk about my first boss. I mean, look, we could go till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Talking about this. I could tell the story about my first... This is a good story about my first boss, Nellie. She was... So I was interning for... I'm just going to tell the story. Or is everybody okay with me telling the story? I don't know. I've been talking a lot.
Do it.
This is After the Matters. 818-650-3275. So I was interning for this film production company called Heart Sharp Entertainment. They're the producers of this movie called Evening that I worked on. For those of you just tuning in, this is a movie that hardly anybody has ever seen. It stars Claire Danes. Anyway, I really wanted to figure out how like movies were made. So they had the line producer in the office. The line producer is like the person that makes the budget of the movie. Basically, they're like the nuts and bolts producer person. And I was like, all right, I want to work for her.
I once worked in the office of the line producer for all of Peter Jackson's movies, and all he did was sit in his office and swear at people.
Yeah,
all
that
day.
sounds about right. Because it's
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's on the Peter Jackson movie, you know, that's literally like being like the mayor of like medium-sized city in terms of the amount of money that you're dealing with, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
anyway, I'm like, I want to learn how movies work. I'm gonna work for this woman. Can I like work under her and like intern under her while they're prepping the movie? They're like, sure, awesome. So the first day that I'm supposed to work for her, she gives me a Post-it note with her phone number and the password to her voicemail. Philo, have I told you this story?
I don't think
This
so.
is a great
No.
story. You never should say this is a great story while you're telling the story. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I think this lives up to it. Anyway, she just says, "Hey, check my messages," and that's like a normal thing in the entertainment industry. Anyway, like you listen in on your boss's phone calls so that they don't have to tell you what happened. You just take notes on it, and you check their voicemail. You basically have access to like their email, their phone.
Yeah. All of their personal.
Yeah. But so she just gives me her
and
phone number
business stuff.
and the password to her voicemail and doesn't say anything else and just goes, just check my messages. So I'm like, okay, great. I call the number and this is the first message that I hear. It's like a middle-aged woman's voice. This woman Nellie I was working for was a woman probably in her 50s or 60s. Let's say 50s at the time. And I didn't know anything else about her. So this is the first message.
Uh-huh.
Hey, baby. I'm here in the living room. I'm sitting on the couch. I miss you so much. I wish you were here next to me so I could hold you and stroke those beautiful legs. Okay, baby. I'm sitting here waiting for you. Call me back. That's the first message. Second message. Call me back. I need to see those damn kids. When am I going to get to see my damn kids? Third message. That was a different person. That was an older man's voice. The second message.
Yeah.
Third message. The first person again. Hey, baby. I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm making broccoli. I know it's your favorite food. And I'm just picturing you eating it here with me. Putting it in your mouth. Call me back, please, baby. I miss you. Next message. God damn it. Call me back. Call me back. I haven't seen my goddamn kids in 3 weeks. Call me the fuck back. And there were like 2 or 3 more messages from each of them in this voicemail box. And I'm like, holy shit. So I just go to her and I'm like, Cheryl called. And a man who sounds like he's probably your ex called, and she didn't like acknowledge how awkward that was or how weird it was, or being like, oh, like a normal reaction to that would be like, oh shit, I forgot to tell you. I have all of the, here's what's going on in my life, and this is probably what you heard, and I'm embarrassed by what you just heard. But she, here's the explanation for this. But she didn't do anything. She just looked at me and said, thank you.
Wow.
And then I had to deduce over time. I guess what happened was she decided in like middle age that she was gay. Decided, I don't know, I hope I'm not using the wrong language. She discovered, she changed, I don't know. She didn't like men anymore. She wanted to date women, so she divorced her husband and she was dating a new lady and they were having a long distance relationship. So that was her ex-husband and her girlfriend calling, which, whatever, but like she could have just told me that so that I wouldn't be like hanging out in the wind. Anyway, it got worse from there, and she ended up getting fired.
It's so interesting to me that your takeaway is that, because my takeaway is broccoli is not sexy.
Yeah. Well, you know, to each their own, right?
I mean, I can see it being your favorite food or like something you can build an emotional bond over. But I'm not coming to broccoli.
Hey. Yeah. So that happened. But she got fired after we were in Rhode Island, and then I stayed on. And everybody fucking hated her because she was, I don't know, she was just like hard to work with. Oh, you want to know more stuff that she did? So when we were in Rhode Island and I was working for her,
God.
me and my roommate Wilson Braun had to share a hotel room at the Best Western, which was like the shitty hotel, and we had to share a room, which sucked for me because Wilson would spend like an hour in the bathroom every morning and lock the door, so I couldn't use the bathroom in the morning. Gaming with Cayman, I'm trying to avoid saying the person's full name on the stream just because, I mean, you can look up I don't even know if she's credited. You could probably look her up. But I'm trying purposefully. This is a producer that I worked for on this unseen, little seen film called Evening that came out in 2006 or 7.
Starring Ted Dancy and Claire
Hugh
Danes.
Dancy and Claire Danes.
Hugh Dancy.
Patrick,
not Ted. Ted Dancy
Patrick Wilson.
is a different guy.
Patrick Wilson, not very smart. That was my interaction with him. Here I am, just talking shit about people in something that's posted for posterity on the internet. What am I fucking talking about? I'm getting tired. What was I talking about? So I was staying I had a roommate in this hotel, and we had to share this room, and she had 3 rooms at the nice hotel in the Marriott, one for her and one for each of her kids. But her kids were not there most of the time. So most of the time her rooms, those rooms were just empty, or when the kids were there, they would share a room. So she just had a totally empty room to herself. And then when I would be on the phone with her, like, because, you know, you listen in. If you're working in entertainment, you listen in on your boss's phone calls, like I mentioned before. So I'd be on the phone, she'd be talking to somebody, and then she'd be like, yeah, Frankie and some of the crew are staying at the shitty hotel. Frankie, tell him how bad that hotel is. And then I'd be like, yeah, it's, there was like a roach in our room, and yeah, tell him how you're sharing a bed. Well, not sharing a bed, sharing a room, not a bed. Tell him you're sharing a room. Yeah, I have to share a room. Like, yeah, how many rooms do I have? 3 rooms. That's right. Do shit like that.
Damn. Is that type of power that you aspire to?
No, I'd never do that. No, I'm the type of boss. Yeah. No, I'm the type of boss who's just like the exact opposite, and I'm like, oh, sorry. Like, like if I need something fixed or something, I'll just be like, I'll be so apologetic about it. I'll be like, I'm sorry, but I mean, you don't have to do this. I mean, when you get a chance, but if you got a second, like, I'm such a pushover.
I don't believe that. You're not a pushover. You're a complete monster.
Thank you.
Frankie, don't be hard on yourself.
Thank you, Hunter.
Yeah. They call you the straight Scott Rudin.
The straight Scott Rudin. Oh yeah, I worked for Scott Rudin for a week too.
That's that puts you in the, you know, upper decile of the length that people have worked for.
Philo, you're not centered.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh yeah, I did.
It has been fun.
Wait, am I all right?
No, you're good now.
All right.
I did coverage for Scott Rudin. I did like 2 coverages, and like coverage is when you get like a script or a book and you write a summary and like what you think about it. And I did 2 of them, and then they stopped hiring me to do them, and I called them and asked why. And the assistant said that he said it was the worst fucking coverage he ever read. Never call me again.
Oh, I have a really shitty coverage story. Can I bring it up
please.
real quick?
I would love to hear it.
Okay. So I was going in for an internship. It was on the Warner lot. It was a company that did like or it was one of the companies that was on one of the 300 movies. And I came in to do, the interview, and they were like, yeah, if you can, just, do coverage on the script and, send it right back in. I'm like, absolutely. The thing about coverage, Frankie, do they want you to like the script?
Unless it's their script that they've already optioned, then the answer is no.
So this was one of maybe like the 10 worst scripts I've ever read. Like truly, like impossibly bad. What happened was someone wrote like a paragraph on Reddit about how he would have the Marines go back in time to fight like the Revolutionary War or something like that.
We won the Revolutionary War. We don't need the Marines to go back and fight it again.
No. It was an older war.
I get it.
It wasn't good.
I mean, listen, they could have ended the 30 Years' War.
It was such a high concept that they got this random guy on Reddit. They bought the premise, and they bought the first draft of the script from him. He's not a writer.
He was just a guy from Reddit.
So I had to do this guy from Reddit who wrote probably the first script. Yeah, okay. That Reddit thread is a real thing, Ice Cream Tone. So I read that script. Horrible, awful, impossible. And reading it, it was so clear that this was good. Tear it apart. They wanted me to like it. They wanted me to be so dumb that I liked it. They wanted me to be such a bad coverage person that I liked it.
Well, if they've already fucked up, they need that ass covering from somebody saying this is great.
Yes.
Yeah, and as a result, I didn't get the job because I was too mean to their script.
Yeah, that happened to me
That they already
actually with Evening when I first interviewed to be an intern there. I got the script for it, and they were like, write a sample coverage as like an audition to get the job. And I just read the script, and I was like, oh, this script sucks. And I wrote this review about how bad it was. And then the day before I was supposed to go in for my interview, I looked up the company and noticed that it was their movie. So I changed it at the last minute and made it a positive one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It's such a weird thing because everything about coverage is unless you're willing to stake your career on it or they option the script.
Yeah.
You cannot say anything nice.
Yeah. I think I only had one. I only had one script that I ever passed because also like anything that's good, you're not going to, like, if it's good, the producer will just read it themselves. Like, if it's from a good writer, they read, like, 8 or 9 scripts every weekend, so they're not going to read anything shitty. So I think I literally only passed one script out of, like, hundreds, because they're so bad.
Yeah. I worked, I interned at a place where they were open submission, so it was just a stack that I would just keep going through,
Lord.
and sometimes it'd be like it's kind of interesting, and mostly it was just here's a pile of paper.
Wait, is Rome Sweet Rome? Is that the movie?
That's the script that I read.
Wow.
So it was. Oof, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's. Yeah, self-published on Reddit, and then due to licensing issues, he wasn't allowed to sell it to Warner Brothers because he posted it on Reddit and other people commented.
Oh, so that makes it free or something?
What's that?
That makes it like public domain or something if he posts it on Reddit?
Or no, we need to license the other people's comments or whatever.
Oh, I see. You have to license everything.
Yeah, and actually, this might be more interesting than the script. Just the idea that like Reddit is basically saying, like, we're not going to prevent you from making this movie if you want to make it. But yeah, they haven't rewritten the script since 2013.
Oh, wait, see, I found an AMA by him here. Do you still have the PDF of that script?
You know what? I have no idea.
It's probably in your email. Check your email. Dig it up for us. My gosh.
It might be in my AFI email, which I don't have 100% access to anymore.
Do you want to know? This will be my last story about that movie today. And I'm not gonna name. One of the female stars of the film, one of the Teamsters that was driving her in the van, grabbed her genitals, like just grabbed her. Did a full-on Trump, and grabbed her genitals.
Whoa.
And did not get fired because the Teamsters. I mean, this was 2006 or whatever. But the Teamsters Union is so powerful that he did not get fired. He was just not allowed to drive that actress anymore. And he still worked. He worked on the whole movie. Yeah, grabbed this actress's, literally sexually assaulted one of the actresses on the movie and did not get fired. That's
Jesus.
fucking Hollywood. Not anymore. I don't think that could happen now, but yeah.
Oh, real quick, just to finish this story off, they hired the guy who wrote Apollo 18 to rewrite the movie, and he just threw out the original script, apparently.
Wait, what's Apollo 18?
So, Apollo 18 is the one where it turns out that moon rocks are evil aliens.
Oh, I've not heard of that one.
It was weird. It was a guy who went to school the year before me, and it was like he wrote a pitch for it. I'm not even sure if he wrote the script for it, but it was such a high concept that it got made like within a year and a half. But it was the type of movie I wanted to love so much, but I just didn't love it because it's so silly but perfect, you know?
I gotta watch that. In my new...
It's like the triple feature of Apollo 13, 18, and 11. Hell yeah.
Ooh. Hunter, should I just announce what you just sent me? You sent me your coverage of Rome Sweet Rome. Which I won't read or anything, but...
It does exist, and legally I don't think I'm allowed to share it because it has my name on it.
That's fair.
So
I will read it myself, though.
Yeah. It was just a crazy script. It reminds. I won't make fun of the worst script I ever read because it was an open submission, and that feels mean.
Yeah.
But this was so strange because I lost out on a job opportunity because someone liked it.
Yeah. Guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Now I'm hungry. All right. Well, it's 12:10. Should we go to bed?
I think
Milo's
so.
been asleep for the last half hour. He's just had his eyes open.
That's not
I
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking around. We slowly we are working our way up the Hollywood chain.
That's right.
We got from the front desk to Ari Greenberg just like that.
Yeah, we talked to J. Michael Straczynski. Right, that's his name. That was fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to one of my neighbors.
cough is back.
Wait, has he angrily tweeted yet,
Oh, we should check.
Straczynski?
I'm
checking now.
No, 50 minutes ago. I'm gonna reload. No, he has not.
Yeah, it was still 10 minutes before we called.
Yeah, I wish. I wish we could have asked him to tweet about us to his followers. Bet he would have done it. No, he would not have. All right, we've got big things planned for Dark
You know what?
Matters.
Next time you call him, you should call him and tell him a story idea.
Yeah, I should just start. I should just do the Rome Sweet Rome script.
Ah.
I feel like, and I could say this for the After the Matters crowd, we are gonna have Joe Jorgensen on this show.
Yeah.
It's happening. That's gonna happen. It may not be live.
It doesn't seem likely it'll be
because she lives in South Carolina. But we're gonna have her on this, so it might be pre-taped, and maybe we'll just have some of you call at the same time with questions or something. But we're gonna get her on. We're in contact with her campaign. That's going to happen. But for now, I guess we'll say goodnight.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
And good luck.